You are about to listen to the Redhead Boy podcast, available on Spotify and wherever you get your podcasts from. Now enjoy the show.
Merry New Year!
Happy New Year. In this country, we say Happy New Year.
Ha 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 ha! Thank you for correcting my English, which stinks. I am Nanja Ibuko, exchange student from Cameroon. Ha 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 ha! Happy New Year!
And as classically said, a very Merry New Year. That was a clip from the 80s classic that is Trading Places, and that, of course, is the comedic legend that is Eddie Murphy. That clip always cracks me up. If you guys haven't seen Trading Places, go and see it because it's freaking hilarious. So hilarious. So anyway, hello guys. I'm back. We are back. I know it's been a while. Happy New Year. I believe we're in the second week of 2021. I know it's been a while, and this, of course, is the Redhead Boy podcast, hosted by moi, Harry. Well, what? What am I doing? Screwing up my name already. I can tell it's been a while. So, hosted by me, Harry Allen. That always sounds so formal when I say that. It just doesn't sound natural. I don't like it. I think I've got to try and come up with a different way. It just sounds a bit robotic. So guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while. I think the last episode that I did was back in July. Hope everyone had a alright rest of the year. That was 2020. That was the shit show of 2020. And I hope everyone is hanging in there. Pardon me, as I burp. Hope everyone is hanging in there alright with lockdown free. Hope everyone is doing alright, not going too mad. Hope everyone is keeping well. And thank you for tuning in again after such a long hiatus, as I said. I'm sorry about that. But welcome back. This is the show. We are back. I say we. There's no other team here. It's just me. So I just end up talking to myself. Like a nutter. But yes, a Merry New Year. And here's to, and this is sorry, you can tell I'm trying to figure out what I'm actually planning to say as I itch my forehead. This will be the second series of the show. Series 2. So welcome. Nothing dramatically will change. It will just be me either rambling on by myself or with a guest. So I thought to start the very first episode of Series 2, Episode 1, I thought I'd talk about my most anticipated films of 2020. So without further ado, we might as well crack on with it. So let's crack on with my list, my most anticipated films from this year. Now, guys, to be totally honest, a lot of these films, pretty much all of them, are films that have rolled over from the crappy year that we had last year because of the coronavirus. Obviously, the cinemas all being shut, so the predominantly of this list are films that are hopefully coming out this year. And my first one on the list is The Father. Here's a little clip.
Date of birth?
Friday, 31st of December, 1937.
You're living with your daughter at the moment?
Yes, until she goes to live in Paris.
No, Dad, why do you keep going on about Paris?
She told me.
No, I didn't.
I'm sorry, Anne, you told me the other day. Have you forgotten? She's forgotten. Paris. They don't even speak English there.
Dad, I'd like you to meet Laura.
How do you do, sir?
I say, you're gorgeous.
Thank you. I must say he's charming.
Yeah, not always. Laura has come round to help you.
I don't need her or anyone else. I can manage very well on my own.
Everything all right?
Who are you?
Anthony, it's me, Paul.
Who?
I live here.
What is this nonsense? Anne?
It's me.
Ah, there she is.
Your father seemed a bit confused.
Something wrong?
Where's Anne?
Sorry?
Anne, where is she?
I'm here.
Whew. And by the look of that trailer, I just was rewatching the trailer as you guys were listening to the clip, and it looks like it's going to be some serious, powerful stuff. This film originally wasn't on my list. I literally just chucked it on just before starting recording. I just had to include it. It just looks so good. Headlined by 2 Oscar winners, Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman. Love them both. Super talented actors. Amazing. Yeah. Both of them are powerhouses in their own right. I especially have a fondness for Olivia Colman. I just rewatched Broadchurch, the ITV detective show. My boyfriend hadn't seen it before, and I said to him, I was like, "Oh, you got to see this show." Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Olivia Colman. Yeah, this had to go on my list. So the film focuses on the story of an aging man, Anthony Hopkins, struggling with memory. And his daughter, played by Olivia Colman, moves in to help take care of him. And you guys need to go and check out the trailer that they got out for this, because it's got an interesting. It looks like it's got an interesting twist, and I feel like it's going to be deeply heartbreaking as well. And that film is scheduled to come out on the 26th of February. All given and all goes well. But I would definitely keep an eye on that one. Oh, and the film is directed by Oh, and the film is based on the French play of the same name. Let me see. Give me a second. You can tell this is my first show back. Yeah, the film is directed by Florian Zeller. So keep an eye on that one. That's my first one on the list. There's no significant numbers with this. There's no real big order, but that is my first one on the list, The Father. And my next one on my list is none other than No Time to Die, James Bond himself. Here's a clip.
Why would I betray you?
We all have our secrets. You just didn't get to yours yet. The world is arming faster than we can respond. Where's 007?
I need a favor, brother. You're the only one I trust for this.
The world's moved on, Commander Bond.
You were 00?
2 years. So stay in your lane. You get in my way, I will put a bullet in your knee. thought you two would get along.
Name?
Bond.
James Bond.
Do you know what? Rewatching the No Time to Die trailer, I'm not nearly as excited as I was for this film back in last year. But I think the only reason because of that is just because it's been delayed so much from November the 25th last year to... Well, no, tell a lie. It was coming out in April last year, wasn't it? And then it got delayed to November. And then it got delayed again until this April. And then I believe it's just got delayed again. So eventually we will be able to see No Time to Die, that stars Daniel Craig in his last outing as James Bond, which should be exciting. Fingers crossed that it's a good one. I know with the Bond films it's sort of like hit and miss. So fingers crossed Craig goes out on a solid one. It also stars Ralph Fiennes as M and Remy Malek as this new baddie. So I'm a fan of Remy Malek. I think he's a good actor. So hopefully, and his baddie does look quite chilling. So hopefully this one will be one worth the wait. James Bond, Time to Die is one on my list. I like the way I forgot what I was saying. Woo! We're speeding through these. My next one is on the list. What? My next one is on the list? Oh, you gotta laugh. My next one on my list is Shh, A Quiet Place, Part 2. Here's a clip.
What is going on? It's okay, baby. It's okay. Mom? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. That's okay. That's Where? Mom? Oh my God.
Now, this is a different story. So, unlike Bond, I am still super excited to check out A Quiet Place Part 2. Once again, directed by John Krasinski, starring his fabulous wife, Emily Blunt, in a world where they have to be super quiet so the monsters or the aliens don't come and kill them. This one follows on directly from the first one, where the family leave their farm after their dad has died. Brilliantly played by John Krasinski. Oh, sorry, I really struggle with his last name. So they've left the farm and they branch out to unknown areas, and they end up bumping into other people. And we shall see what happens. I'm super excited about this. This one is scheduled to open on April the 23rd, but I have a feeling since Bond has moved, probably this will move again, which is sad, but I'm still super excited to watch A Quiet Place Part 2. Now, I know I said that there wasn't any particular numbers on this list, but we're getting to the exciting ones that I'm super looking forward to seeing. Super looking forward to see this next one on the list. and it is Dune, directed by Denis Villeneuve. Here's a clip.
There's something happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it.
What did you see?
There's a crusade coming.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them?
Yes.
The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain. You inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule yourself. Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned.
My father rules an entire planet.
He's losing it.
He's getting a richer one.
He'll lose that one too. Arrakis is a death trap.
Kill them. This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one. Let's fight like demons.
Now, there's so many aspects of this film that I am excited about. So many aspects. First, as I rewatched the trailer, as you listen to that clip, the visuals look stunning, like amazing. I have to admit, I haven't looked up who the cinematographer is for this film, but the visuals just look incredible. Incredible. I'm a super sci-fi fan. I love Star Wars. I enjoy the Star Trek modern films, and I just love a good story set in a completely different world, completely. And this, obviously, a new adaptation of from the books of the same name, Dune, is actually 30 years after David Lynch attempted to adapt the book. Now, I know everyone or all the film boffins are going to be shouting at me now, and I'm going to admit that I actually haven't watched the David Lynch version of Dune. And I don't think I'm going to. Not until this version comes out first, and then I'll check it out, because I feel like I don't really know much of the story at all. So I just want to keep myself not blind, but keep myself, blank. So I go in and not really know much. You got a stellar cast in this, including Timothée Chalamet, which my boyfriend knows that I'm a big fan of his. Brilliant actor. Josh Brolin, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Javier Bardem, Zendaya. Yeah, the cast is rammed. The cast is super good. And also, I'm super excited just because it's directed by the magnificent filmmaker that is Denis Villeneuve. Yeah, he's such a visionary filmmaker. Well done. Well, good on him for taking on this another massive sci-fi property, because his last film that he did was obviously Blade Runner, the new Blade Runner, which, again, I might upset people and say that I actually enjoyed the new version, his sequel to the original Blade Runner, more than the original. It was, I really enjoyed it. Again, the visuals were amazing, but that is a given because it was shot by the great, now soon to be knighted, I think, Roger Deakins. Amazing visuals in that, and super enjoyed that. So that's why I'm super pumped for Dune. And it is planning to open, fingers crossed, October the 1st this year.
You are one of those lucky people that can travel anywhere.
Yes, ma'am, I
And they sometimes call you nomads.
My mom said that you're homeless. Is that true?
No, I'm not homeless. I'm just houseless. Not the same thing, right?
No.
My husband worked at the USG mine in Empire. I was a substitute teacher. It is a tough time right now. You may want to consider early retirement. I need work. I like work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome to Badlands Spa. What the nomads are doing is not that different than what the pioneers did. Hey, Fern!
Gotta make the hole bigger.
I think Fern's part of an American tradition. He's gonna come right through the glass. My dad used to say, what's remembered lives. I maybe spent too much of my life just remembering.
Super looking forward to Dune. Can't wait. Can't wait for that one, to be honest. Rewatching the trailer, I'm so pumped for that film. So my next one on the list, which I think is going to be my last main one of my most anticipated films coming out this year, is Nomadland. I knew I was going to butcher that, no matter how many times I read it. Nomadland. That is directed by Chloe. Chloe Zhao, the writer-director that brought us The Rider. I haven't watched that yet, to be honest, but I've heard good things. And it must have been good because Disney have decided to give her the keys to their upcoming Marvel film, the Eternals, which is another one that would be on my list, to be honest. I'm super excited about that. That's got a super stellar cast, including Angelina Jolie. So many people in that. Super excited about that. But anyway, back to this one. I'm just super excited about this one. It stars Frances McDormand, and I love this woman. She's such a great actress. This is her first lead role since her Oscar-winning performance in 4 Billboards Outside of Missouri. Love that film. Such a great film. Even talking about it makes me want to rewatch it, which I might do. Soon, hopefully. Maybe not tonight. The boyfriend might not want to watch it, but I would definitely rewatch it. And this is another one that visually looks beautiful. The film stars Frances McDormand as a woman who loses everything in a great recession and decides to see if van life is all what it's cracked up to be. So, yeah, the film's just about this wandering woman in her van and living life in nature, to be honest. And it just looks great. I'm not really going to say much else. It just looks great, and I'm sure the performances are great. And yeah, I'm just super excited about it, to be honest. And I can't wait. This film is set to come out in February on the 19th. Yeah. And this film is already getting award buzz already, which does not surprise me. From the trailer, it looks like it's going to be one of those aiming to get one of those glorious golden statues. So my last one on the list is... Oh, see, I'm still going to butcher the title. I don't know why I find it hard to read it. It's my dyslexic brain, that's what it is. Sorry. Nomadland. That is hopefully, fingers crossed, probably not, coming out on February the 19th. So, yeah. And, yeah, I'm super excited about that one. I also got... couple other ones that I'm excited about, some new ones that were meant to come out this year, I believe, including Edgar Wright's new film. Fuck! What's it called? I had it in my head a minute ago. Late Night in Soho. Yeah, super looking forward to that. The Eternals. I'm looking forward to. Let's have a look. What else am I looking forward to? Yeah. Last Night in Soho. That's what the Edgar Wright one's called. Super looking forward to that. Black Widow. Looking forward to that one. The new Fast and Furious. It's just more of the same, but I'm sure it will be entertaining. Let's see what else. I'm just scrolling through a list here. The Green Knight. That stars Dev Patel. Huge fan of Dev Patel. That's meant to come out on July the 30th this year. That looks really interesting. James Gunn's Suicide Squad. That's meant to come out on the 6th of August. I'm super excited about that one. So there's loads that I'm super excited about, but those ones previously are the ones that I'm looking forward to the most. There are probably loads that I've missed off, including some more indie films, but I'm super looking forward to that. So, yeah. That's my list, baby. Oh, Christ. I like the way I thought I recorded the end of the show and was just listening to it back, and I realised I said that was my list for the most anticipated films of 2020. Well, it pretty much is the list from 2020, to be honest. But what I meant to say was that was my list for the most anticipated films of 2021. All hoping that the cinemas open up their doors very, very soon. Thank you guys for listening to this episode. It's good to be back. I hope Christ, put my teeth back in, Harry. I hope the show is going to be a regular thing, a weekly thing again. And thanks for listening. I very much appreciate it. If this is the first time you're listening, I very much appreciate you. And if you've come back, then thanks very much. And as I did on the last series of the podcast, I thought I'd end with something light-hearted. And this is just one of my favourites that I used from the last series. And until next time, you guys stay safe.
True and must fall with snowflake.